Welcome to the second day of Endfield. Well, technically it's the third, because it turns out the daily reset is at 10 AM. So, technically this is the third day. But anyway, welcome back to the second Endfield stream of the release version. Technically the 16th if you include all the beta content, but basically more like the second, because this is from the release version. Well, welcome back to Endfield. The release has been going well. Somewhat, technically. We'll ignore the, well... Can you even ignore the big incident at yesterday morning? I don't think you can, so... that happened. Anyway... So, last time around, last time around, we basically completed the first portion of the story again. We're about to head to the ruling city. We have done the first pulls, which didn't go too well, to be honest. Considering I pretty much got the characters that you all already given for free. But that actually reminds me, I do have to use the potential thingies. So as in the beta, if you get one character to potential 1, 3, and 5, you do still get an image. They have slightly modified the UI. Oh, and there's extra text. The Lung and her blade have embarked on a great adventure. That is new. In the meanwhile, Twitch chat, hello Lars! Hope you're having a great day so far. And in the meanwhile, we have also gotten one potential with Snowshine. Which, here you go, there's the image and the text. A mug of hot cocoa of flavors from Kirsch is definitely a great choice before hiking the next mountain or receiving the next SOS distress call. And there you go. There will be more artwork at potential 3 and 5. We'll take a look at these one as we get them. But actually, no, hang on.
Originium will carve a path for us.
We do also have the let's see about the other characters, because I don't think Akakori is mostly done. Let's have a quick look at the arts here as well. Reporting in. Dreams, hopes, and roaring passion, heralded by her smile, she's reporting in. We also have potential 3. Hello, can I please? Thank you. Youthful dreams. Lead by example and shine upon others, then shine some more and bright that light to places ever distant. Okay, I think I just messed up that sentence. But anyway, there you go, that's Akikori. Next up is Antal. I don't think we have Antal full either. Nope. See, potential 1. True calling from Rem. Out of everything in this world, he would gladly spend his entire life to pursue the highest secrets of the Arenium arts. Then we have number 2 and 3. Very deep focus. Don't disturb him. He's carrying out his 115th test run of using Arenium arts to compress fire into ashes. There you go. Now, next up is Fluorite. We only have her on potential 2, but let's have another look at the artwork for potential 1. Got a small problem. Don't let Fluorite know what you're thinking about. Oh, I think it's too late for that already. I have no idea, actually. Let's see. And next up we have Estella. Also on potential 2 only. Let's look at the art for potential 1. Intermittent thinker. She tried to free up some time to ponder when that drop of water will hit the ground. better appreciate the break while it lasts. Interesting how this is English, but the illustrator is still Japanese. I wonder if they translated that, or if that's also on the original artwork. And then we have the final 4-star in with Catcher, always on duty. The deep blue figure is always there with shield in hand, no matter the time. And also, I don't know if this was from in the release version, but I've seen that you can now actually click this figure, this tiny figure, and it'll actually do something. I know this was a thing, but I don't think about this one. But anyway, we can continue on. Let's just head towards the bridge approach towards the Valley Pass. There we go, and now we get also the formal introduction into the memo beacons. Which, this one is, I believe, placed by the game. Yeah, there we go. The other ones you can see are usually placed by players already. So let's go to the bridge approach. And see what is actually happening over there.
They even built a camp. They're sitting on the only way to the Valley Ford. I think they're here to block reinforcements.
Well, I would argue that'll mean we'll need to go through this place and probably just get rid of them.
The boss wants warriors. Disciplined warriors. Disobey and you die. Like this one. Enemies.
Yep, they might be enemies.
Show them the power of the clan.
What I would argue, if the fights that we had before are any indication, I would argue that we will probably have a good time, or somebody see time. Oh, still got a dodge, of course. Now, one improvement I've seen they have made, or at least saw this being discussed. Apparently, doing a dodge will no longer interrupt the counter for the final basic attack thingy. So that is an improvement they have made. I actually like that. Thinking about it, I should probably, with this one, I should make sure that we don't actually end up using the thingies.
More LBs? Careful, Perlica. These mobs are something else.
Like, don't use up the skills entirely. Make sure there are still some around. But would you look at that? Someone is coming to help us. Or maybe not. Did they change the motion blur on that one?
Impressive. You must be the
It
legendary
felt like they
administrator.
did.
Catello Wolfgard Lupino, formally reporting for duty,
'Cause
administrator.
I don't recall the cutscene having this much motion blur in the beta. So you're the Landbreaker specialist.
That's how Supervisor Perlica usually
Although
introduces
I don't know, they did
Where's
say
it
that they
straight
have
to the
made
point?
improvements from the beta to release.
Wolfguard is an Endfield
In terms
specialist
of
tech division
effects,
operator. He's
I
an
don't,
expert
I
in
don't,
covert
I wouldn't
combat,
consider that an
solo
improvement.
operations, and
But
landbreaker
anyway,
issues. You can trust his skills. Listen, Wolfguard. Pointing your gun at a fellow Endfielder is never acceptable. Have I made myself clear?
someone's getting a
Apologies,
stern
Supervisor
talking to.
Perlica. It was an emergency, and I failed to notice the administrator. It won't happen again.
I will hold you to that. Valley 4 is in a state of emergency, and the crisis team requires your assistance.
I'm on it. The Bone Crushers have sabotaged the devices for controlling the bridge and severed the power cables.
So we need to figure out how to
These raiders
fix
only
that.
focused on raiding and looting in the past. Such actions are too well
While
thought out.
Chen already checks out the
This isn't their
situation.
style.
This control panel's busted. Those LBs might have stripped its parts off.
Wouldn't be
The
surprised.
power issue is something we can handle.
They
The
seem to be
automation core will
focusing
fix
on
easy
us
fix.
quite aggressively. And there we go, new teammate Wolfguard is joining. Well, thank you for telling me about that. Because I already know that, and we've already done that. Well, Wolfguard has now joined the team.
Get a new
I believe he's the final free character you'll get. So keep that in mind. I could put a tactical on him, but realistically, I don't think it matters too much yet. Although, I just realized... Well, never mind, I can't yet. I still need to get some things. Okay. We'll check that out later on. We'll have to upgrade everyone later on. But for now, let's repair. And we have insufficient power.
The switch isn't working. It's out of juice.
This feels like something we encountered back at the hub base.
We must reconnect it to an electrical grid, like the one provided by the PAC.
And now the game tells us how to do that, because this will be a thing that you will see more often in the game map.
Hi folks! The hub base crew has prepared several relay towers for us. Let's use them to connect the bridge to the grid.
Oh, they were already put in our inventory. So basically, no. Basically, what you will see in the map are these like electric nexuses. If you paid attention, you'll have seen it right next to the thingy. And basically, these are the things that you'll need to put power into. Let's put it here. That's a little out of the way. Basically, you'll need to connect them to power. And this will mean that it'll activate whatever it's connected
If it were up
to.
to me, I'd tell the engineering division to make longer cables.
That should mean we should now be able to get all the way over here. Hopefully. Yep, there we go, just barely. And you can see the electric nexus is now powering the bridge. You'll find a lot of these around in the map. And they may be slightly annoying to get to, but these will potentially unlock new regions, or not regions, but new areas, chests, and so on. So,
We now
a
have
thing
road
to look
reach
out
the
for,
Valley
and all
Pass.
they need is power.
Before we go, any intel on the Valley Pass?
Nope.
Fiona, please update us on the latest
Or
situation.
at least not from me.
Give me a moment. I'm sending you the algorithmic
In the
model.
meanwhile, hydration reminder.
Our current objective is the Valley Fort, an old forward base in Valley 4. Valley Fort has a bridge that leads straight to the power plateau. It is the main road connecting the hub to the plateau.
Right, a bit of an explanation on what the Valley Fort, or not Valley Fort, the Valley Pass is. Sorry.
The haze is obscuring our near-orbital visual analysis. You'll have to survey the site on your own.
We have heard
I'll
emergency
rescue the number of civilians nearby.
signals from here,
What
but
to tell
we since
Key
then we
leaders of the
don't
Bone
really know
Crushers
what's
might
going
be
on.
active in this area. There are also tracks even I do not recognize, such as strange-looking flames illuminating the skies at night. They are using some power I am not familiar with.
Whatever they're up to, it's big. We better hurry.
And there were, I believe there were similar signals. Right, and this is something you'll want to pay attention to because you can get some rewards from that. Basically, just a few steps that you basically should do as you get through the game. And now with that, I have also unlocked the dailies, so that is a thing. So you complete these daily tasks to gain activity points and earn rewards. And also training, that basically explains all the basics of Endfield itself and of each operator you have not unlocked. Or maybe only the 5 stars and above, I guess. One thing I do like about Endfield are these vacation days. Which seems to be confused with German. We'll ignore that. I don't think that bug was present in the beta. But basically what this means, you have 3 vacation points. If for some reason you don't complete this, you will use up one of these points. This will allow you to get the maximum, or like still, it'll double the past experience of the current day. I think you will still lose out on the rewards themselves, but at least you will still get the battle pass XP. Now I don't know why I saw it at 1. I guess it already counted yesterday, even though I hadn't unlocked the dailies just yet, so that might be the thing. But yeah, there you can see sanity is the power, so basically use up your power, daily power, defeat enemies, level up things. That's what you have to do here for the dailies. Pretty easy in my opinion. And node rewards, basically things that tell you on how to do things. Teleport, give operators gear tacticals, level up your operators and upgrade weapons. Restore HP
Got a quick
is a thing.
but it might sound
Do I have the... What was that?
inappropriate.
If it's inappropriate, keep it to yourself.
Yo, come on.
Okay, I was confused for a second. It looked like the endman was just lying down.
Are you?
Our clan is called the Pack. Unlike the Bone Crushers, we are disciplined. We know when to dispense violence.
Oh, so that means Bone Crushers are bandit raiders, while the Pack are the heroic wildland rangers?
Okay, right. What did I mean to do? No again. I meant to use one of these powders to heal ourselves up again, but I don't have that just yet. So we'll have to unlock that at a later point. Anyway.
Do you smell something burning?
Yeah, maybe there's a
Smells
big
like
thing
Bone Crusher trick.
that could be related.
This haze.
And there you go, we once again have
And what's that
something
large
that we
thing
saw
way
at the
over
hub
there?
base to deal with. Based on the signal, the same thing.
The dense stack.
What's a den stack? You recognize that thing?
Dense stacks are structures that mark Bone Crusher territories. The other Landbreaker clans also know them well. Bone Crusher chiefs also use these territorial furnaces as symbols of their power. They would burn everything they can't pillage, and leave their brutal mark upon the land. Den stacks can consume almost everything. Bone Crushers would use the haze to herald their invasion. Their rampage through the frontiers always leaves a trail of smoking ruins.
So they pretty much took on this entire place.
haze better not be poisonous. It's not, right?
Hopefully.
It's aerosolized blight materials released by the dance stack. It messes with originium devices. The Bone Crushers use it to hide their advances. It's
Which
part
is
smoke
obviously,
screen, part weapon.
if you didn't know, all of our stuff are
Haze
rhenium
is
devices.
dense and concentrated.
So that's a
It can
slight
definitely
problem.
pose serious risks to the human body. Either energy is already uncontrollable. Looks like the Bone Crushers are getting more aggressive with their tactics.
Blight ether energy. Of course, the admin still doesn't know what's going on. That hasn't
Blight is a form
changed.
of hazard caused by the ether. Their relationship is like lava to a volcano. What Wolfguard said is true. Blight is extremely destructive. It is also very hazardous to both people and Originium equipment.
So, what's the plan? Push through or find another way
We'll run
around?
into, if you have seen the beta content,
Still
we'll
don't
of
know
course
what's
run
going
into
on inside.
Blight more often.
I'll say we look for other options.
But so far we'll have to see. We can't go this way, obviously.
Careful. We should avoid this haze for now.
What is... Oh, that's a teleporter, okay. So, we need to look for other ways,
This
which...
seems like the only trail. Let's take it.
The haze is spreading, and we've had no updates from the UWFT. I'm concerned the Landbreakers are planning something.
Which luckily for us, this
You
is the...
mentioned there may be people living in this area, but we haven't seen anyone.
It certainly is suspicious.
And there you go, the first Arbor Lane, which is basically collectibles around the map that make you a little stronger. Not a whole lot. But if you already have experience with like the Oculuses from Genshin and so on, that's pretty much it.
Where the hell is that barrel? Where are those cursed fools?
Thinking about it, I didn't pick up a single one from the main area, I think. The Landbreakers seem to be searching for the local residents.
They won't have the chance to.
Right, there we go. We have a small batch of Landbreakers to deal with. One is already down. Everyone else is soon to follow. There you go. 2 down, 3 down, 4 down. And what's up with that
The
guy?
enemy probably has more than one search party. I got a bad feeling about this.
Where should we go next?
Over there.
Wolfguard is hearing something. Yep, there we go. There goes the
Not
guy
an
running.
LP? Quick, after him!
What is this guy doing here? Doesn't seem to be an LB. Don't mind me. Citron powder. Is there anything? No. Okay. Right, let's continue on. No way.
Hey, stop! Jeez, how's he running so fast?
The weak survive best by fearing and fleeing.
We can't cook, unfortunately, so we'll have to continue on. What are you? Of course, if you're from the beta, you already know what these are. But we can't interact with them just yet. So let's carry on. Catch up with the fleeing person. Oh, this is the path where we came from. There's another Arbalene.
It's round and shiny. Oh, this is the actual
Don't mind me. And we'll just very quickly deal with these guys. There you go, 1 down. There's a recycling station even. Speaking of, I forgot where the second one we had unlocked was. I should check on that.
Everyone's giving their all. I've got
But there you go. There is another recycling station. Costs $100 to activate. But after that we can revisit every day. there you go. And these ones, that is a damaged robot that we need to interact with. And this will give us one of these puzzles that we have seen in the last stream. Now, question is... Oh, that's how easy it is. Okay. There we go. And this will give us a tiny bit of resources. And there we go. Now, let's continue towards the other direction. Because I would assume that's where this guy went. And we run into even more LBs. No, no, we will. We will.
Smell the pack.
You know us? The pack says hello.
Barking pets of the civilized. You are no landbreaker.
Then feel the fangs of the wolf.
We get ambushed.
Right, well, we are easily able to take care of this guy. We'll have to take more attention to the big guy, of course, but... Oh, hang on. There we go.
No second chance.
Yeah, the large guys are usually able to charge away skill and... I should once again save them up. That is still a thing that I need to remember. We'll probably recharge something up in just a moment. Or at least I would have assumed. But that was it.
Neferith. She'll crush you all.
Neferith. I knew it.
Who's this Neferith?
A demented lunatic. Neferith is notorious for her willingness to commit all sorts of madness. She has broken every single code of every Landbreaker clan.
So she is the one behind everything?
Could be.
Bone Crushers were a mess constantly at war with themselves, but she managed to unite them all. This alone proves her power.
So yes, she
The sudden
is.
appearance of Neferith is a
She
mystery,
is.
but it is obvious that she has her own special skills and intellect.
Could the local residents be?
Careful, landmen. There may be Landbreaker traps around here.
Well, this guy is still
Better
watching
safety,
us.
sorry. I say we use incendiary weapons to burn this area clean.
And probably Wolfgod has noticed that.
Please don't.
Because this guy has come out of hiding.
I'm right here. I was just walking by. I don't know anything, and I...
So you've got the guts
Oh.
to stroll past the pipe faces, but when it's us, you run and hide?
Well, you should probably say the truth.
Because this one looks like one of them.
Not quite.
You got good eyes, boy.
Well, technically yes, but
There's no need to be
anyway.
afraid. He's not like the others. You'll be safe around him. Do you live in this area? Have you heard anything about Endfield Industries?
Industries? Factory people? You're from the UW. But you don't look like no Wooster to me.
Not quite the UW,
Relax. We are a trusted partner of the
but
UWSC.
at least partners, so close enough.
That means you're the good guys. Oh, thank Talos. My name's Karja. Please, I'm begging you. You have to save my baby sis.
If you think about the fact that he's that trust
Calm down,
towards
Mr.
us
Karja.
that quickly.
How's your sister?
Although, yeah, I guess you could argue
What happened
that
to her?
Those evil
that we
breakers
just
nabbed
literally
most of our
defeated
people.
some LBs.
Rest of us
So
had no choice but to hide.
yeah, I can see why.
My baby sis is real sick. But we ran out of
I
the
can see
UW
why you'd
medication.
trust
There's a factory
them
across the bridge.
this quickly.
So I snuck out, tried to find my way over.
That path is too dangerous. You'll never make it across with your life.
I know, but Ginny, she can't wait no longer. I can't see her. Can't see her.
So obviously Kaya was basically, as the last resort, running around to find some help.
Yeah, the enemy's
Nearly
right.
got
We
himself
gotta help these people.
killed in the process.
Well then, Mr. Karja, please lead the way. Let's see if we can help your sister and your people.
But he's going to be able to get us towards
Really? That's
the
awesome.
survivors, or at least some
Follow
of
me.
them.
Our shelter's over there.
I'm taking the rear.
Hopefully
Gotta
there
make
are
sure we are not followed.
as many people as possible in there. Let's see, there we have a chest. There might be one of the... there you go. They have raised some of the chests to give a lot of, or at least somewhat a lot of Orinium. No, not Orinium, this, that currency, basically. So this guy is going over there. Is there anything else for us?
Oraline is a fragment
There's
of
an
shattered
Oraline.
universe. This one traveled massive distances to be here, right before us.
But that's about it, I believe. Right, let's head to towards where it leads us. Nothing inside here.
The trails here can be difficult to track.
Yeah. The path to the cave is very well hidden. The Breaker scum haven't found out about our place yet. They weren't here when I first came out. I don't know when and how they got so close.
Well, probably wouldn't have taken much longer if you think about it.
This is the place.
Arja? Why did you run off again? Your sister is sick and we got breakers crawling all over the place. Your place is here by her side, damn it.
Soth. I mean,
At least he managed to find help, but yeah, it
Where are
was
these people
risky what he
behind
did.
you? You grew some nerves, Karja.
Could have
You're
gone
not
very
bringing every
wrong.
outsider you meet back to our place.
no, Mr. Soth. These are the good guys. They're here to help us. They even destroyed a band of Breaker scum, I swear.
They fought the breakers? And you brought them here? Oh, boy, you're gonna leave the breakers to us and they'll take revenge on us.
Well, I would assume, or I would hope that Enfield has ability to counteract them.
Jenny, I'm back. And I brought some extra hands.
Mr. Soth, we're from Endfield Industries. Karja told us you might need some
There you
help.
go, we do meet his sister.
Endfield, you say? Huh. I'm in charge of this place, and I know you. Some of those UWST people mentioned your company. What is your purpose here?
Easy there, old man. We're really the good guys. Karja, that girl's your baby sis, right? Tell us about her illness.
Kind of interesting that we just
We didn't know
basically
when the
ignore
Arachnids
this
got
guy.
to her.
Or this
And we're on
guy's
meds.
question.
I don't know what to do.
Because, like, he was trying to ask us what we're doing here. It's gonna be obvious.
How are you feeling?
We came along with Karya, so realistically, we're probably here for help, basically.
Ginny, she told me that the rocks on her body hurt and her belly's hurting too. The pain gets even worse when she tries to eat. Last night, Ginny's temperature went feverish and sparks were going off next to her. It got me real scared.
Her condition sounds really serious.
Remember what I said yesterday about rock cancer?
Surface crystal formations, visceral compression, and uncontrolled sparkling of the arts. These are typical symptoms of oropathy, but we still have time.
Yeah, she might have that.
How long has she been without medication?
Nearly 2 weeks. We usually get our meds from the Woosters, but the Raiders scum started attacking our place. Those of us who survived escaped to this shelter. Unfortunately, we ran out of meds. Ginny's health turned for the worse.
So that's basically what we'll need to figure out how to get
I have a
them.
few doses of oropathy suppressants. They should alleviate Ginny's symptoms.
Or we just have some of them alongside us. Give Ginny some medical attention. Was it on a QR code? I just realized. It looks like it, yeah. Okay. That's something I'll have to check in maybe the break or something.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I was worried
Or maybe
sick about my
parallel.
sis. You Enfielders have been a blessing to us. We both owe you our lives.
It's all right, Karja. There is no permanent cure for erypathy, but regular use of the suppressants will keep most symptoms under control.
Now that is one thing that I believe wasn't the case during the original
it, Jenny?
game.
Feeling better?
At least as far as I know.
My pain isn't as bad anymore.
They didn't really have an ability to like
Should also thank
permanently.
your brother, Ginny.
Well,
Karja
they still don't
risked
have
his life
a way
help
to
outside.
permanently stop it, but they have something that
Body still
can
needs rest.
permanently
You should go get some
alleviate the
sleep.
concerns that it doesn't get worse.
Okay.
As long as you keep
actually
taking
do
it.
feel quite sleepy.
But to my knowledge, this is indeed a bit of an improvement to compare to the original game. Does Rhenium infect people this way?
Unfortunately, yes. When mining and using Originium, erypathy is one of the hazards we must face. Active Originium can infect and harm an improperly protected victim, usually through the bloodstream and the circulatory system. We haven't found a way to completely cure erypathy. However, at least we now have highly effective suppressants at affordable costs.
Yeah, that is a QR code. Hang on, I don't think I'll probably be able to scan that because of the text in the way, annoyingly. Can we? No. I would like to know what the QR code leads to. I didn't realize that was there during the beta. I wonder if that is something they had changed, maybe? But no, the text is in the way, annoyingly.
My history teacher told me that erypathy
I
positives
can't-
were
I
once
can't scan it.
ostracized in numerous places on Terra. Many social
Maybe
issues
we'll
were
get
also
another
caused by
view.
erypathy.
And see where it
Indeed.
leads.
Although Originium infection no longer leads to stigmatization or social problems
If I had to
today,
guess, probably
erypathy remains
would be
a
funny
common
if they had an
disease in
Easter egg
Talos.
there. Like, you know, had like an actual page or about it said Rhodes Island on the package, so maybe about Rhodes Island or something. See, but we're cultivating Orinium.
Don't stress over it, Endman. Even if you can't remember the past, know that both you and Originium have always been fighting for our survival on Talos too. You can trust me on that.
Nope, it's now gone, annoyingly. Right, let's see. We have been viewing these documents before, where you can see that slowly but surely their things are running out. Their resources, their rations, and also a temporary convention of the shelter, where basically the rules and do not venture outside was one of them. Which he, of course, clearly violated. Be strong, Ginny, you'll definitely get better. That's about it. Right, let's talk to Soph and see how the story continues.
I didn't mean to be so harsh towards you Enfielders. Thank you for saving Ginny's life. I'll do whatever I can to help you out.
What did those breakers do to you? How did you get here? You can't live in a cave forever.
When that anchor fell, not too far from us, those breaker scum started showing up all over the Valley Fort. Them Woosters didn't even have time to sound their alarms.
They must have planned this attack ahead of time.
They've taken over the entire Valley Fort. I can't even imagine what happened to the crewmates inside that place.
See, how did you get here?
Woosters built an auto meatpacking plant nearby. I used to work there. Some time ago, the plant was suddenly destroyed by a blight disaster. I left, spent a long while on the road, and well, finally reached the nearest Wooster territory.
Don't mind me, by the way. In the meanwhile, I'm trying to just casually scan the QR code from the recorded
Other
VOD.
places as well. There's forget it. Every one of us is the same now.
I still can't scan it, unfortunately. Like, it doesn't appear to be detailed enough. I mean, obviously it's... There was another view of that. Let me advance the story in the meanwhile.
Sanitation here won't help the sick get better. You'll also have trouble getting more food and water.
I know, but we don't have any other options. Everyone's exhausted. There's no way we can deal with that mob of breakers out there. Can you stay and protect us? I know it's too
We
much.
can!
We're on an important mission. We can't stop here.
But we can't just leave these people behind.
So update, I tried scanning it, but I can't do it. Realistically, someone probably... I mean, it seems... It's not... That's not annoying me. There's something probably behind that, but anyway. See, I have a feeling you got an idea.
Antman, I have a plan, but we don't have enough information about this attack. Deploying more protocol facilities without this knowledge can increase the risk of our mission, or even jeopardize the entire operation.
See, what would I have done in the past? What's the usual Endfield approach?
We would shoulder the risk.
Well, I would just argue then let's do that. What's the worst that could happen? See, that's right. It sounds like my type of
I
approach.
understand. Now, Mr. Soth, is there an empty plot of land nearby that can accommodate everyone?
Heading up through this cave tunnel will take us to a Wooster container park. In fact, we actually wanted to pitch our camp there.
But...
Completely infested by the breakers.
Okay.
Those blighted
So we
scum
gotta
ain't human.
make sure to
Don't
clean it
risk your
off
life for this.
beforehand.
There's no need to worry about us. Please lead the way.
Yeah! Time to make your place breaker-free.
Hang on, I'm trying to do things right now. Just set up some, or like improve my my monitor layout right now. Right, let's head up this way to the marked location, which contains a field, and there's a Soth showing us hopefully now the place where they are at. There we go. We do have a few landbreakers there that we need to
These
get rid
monstrous
of.
Scab eaters brought all of their blighted cousins with them.
A sizable breaker band, bigger than a typical raiding party. They're building more of the smaller dance tags.
So we'll basically need to get rid of them before they
risk
even
direct
do
engagement.
this.
If we strike quickly enough, we'll be done before they realize what hit them.
All right, let's make that happen.
Alright, well, defeat the landbreakers and reclaim this spot. Hello there! There you go, number 1 down. His colleague is soon to follow. In the meanwhile, Shen takes care of the other ones. There you go, number 2. Number 3. Hello. Just casual neighbor, basically murdering you, to say the least. Yeah, it is normal indeed, and maybe all of your colleagues are basically being murdered. But who cares?
Done and dusted.
Endfield won't stop progressing or something.
You're incredible.
And there you go. We have managed to finally clean up this place.
Them breakers got nothing on these heroes.
Those breakers really messed up this place. I gotta see if there's anything we can still salvage and use.
We can help as well.
We can use the AIC factory and its technologies to build an outpost for you. The Endfield designed outpost is a support node linked to the protocol network. Since we have a protocol automation
And there you go.
we can
This
commence field
Valley
deployments at
Pass will
once.
be our first location for a Sub-AIC.
This location seems decent. Let's deploy a Sub-AIC here.
We'll get into, or we'll basically get into that now. On what a Sub-AIC is. But it basically is a second, smaller section of the factory. This will become really useful
I just blinked and it appeared out of nowhere.
later on when we need to, because we'll get into a new feature in
This
just
thing
a
is
little
huge.
bit.
Is this the outpost you're talking about?
Yep.
This is a Sub-AIC. We can build another AIC factory around it and support the growth of the actual outpost. I've applied for an additional refining unit since we'll need plenty of processed ore to set up our outpost.
Incredible, Perlica. Always 3 steps ahead.
The awesome supervisor of Endfield Industries.
Just doing my job. Alright. This is just our very first step. We've got more to do.
How did Perlica even get to this job? Just
I made my
Just
recon
curious.
run. The Bone Crushers are building more dance stacks to spread their haze. They won't give up their objectives that easily. There's a trail behind the hill over there. The raiders would probably attack again from that direction.
So we need to get rid of them here as well. We'll give them what they want, another
Our
battle.
next step is to construct some combat facilities. They will give us automatic fire support. In the future, these combat facilities can be used to fortify our entire frontier.
And there you go. That is also a
Let's start
feature
with the
of
most basic combat
Endfield,
facilities.
where we haven't seen them
Believe
yet,
we'll
but there
need some
are
Lego crusts to
turrets,
start constructing.
automatic turrets that can be used.
We need the Originium ore to make Origo crusts. I don't think we have enough ore.
What? That means we won't be getting any combat facilities. Or should I teach them some swordmancy?
I mean,
Don't
I
worry,
would
Jen.
appreciate it, just
Endfield
out of
logistics
curiosity,
technology
but I
can
don't
help
think
cover
that'll work for them. Or rather, they would have an upper hand with the machines.
Fellow Enfielders at the hub base have stashed some of our Originium ore stockpile into the depot. Our Sub-AIC can remotely access this depot to acquire the ore. Let's go and take a look at the output port of our Sub-AIC.
Let's see, press B to get to the inventory, and we have 500 Originium ore out of nowhere. And we can produce that to get some Origo crusts. Now, basically, the game is telling us how to get things out of the PAC, because basically, what you can do here is we have 6 output slots where you can get ores, or like not ores, items. That's the important thing. You can get items out of there. And all of these ones on the side, not here, these are input slots. So let's get if we interact with that, we can click here and select the item that we want to have exported out of this slot. There you go. It's basically telling us you see the output arrow, and you'll basically need to connect a belt going from an output into an input. And noteworthy, every machine and so on has an output and an input. Except not quite. There are some machines that produce power and so on. So obviously these ones will only take in an input. But that's pretty much how it works. Right now the game basically just tells us. But since we've already seen that in the beta, I'm just going to skip ahead and explain it myself. That'll be faster and more explanatory. Now we'll basically need to do the same thing, but of course connect the output of the refining unit to an input again of the Sub-AIC. There you go. One thing you can do is, of course you can cancel placement, but what you can also do is, I mean, if I can show it right here. If you're not happy with the auto placement, you can just press like this and then continue onwards that way, and you can place a bigger belt this way. Or like move the belt around basically, and if you want to get rid of it again, you can just stash it. There we go. Now we need to check the refining unit, and we'll see it working along. Left side shows the inputs, middle shows the process obviously, and then the right side shows us the outputs, and so on. So this is pretty much how it works. A transport belt can transfer one item every 2 seconds. So keep that in mind. Right now we need to build a new thing, combat tab and gun towers. These need the Origo crusts. And there we go. How many should we make? Oh, just 3. Okay. Makes sense. And there we go. Now we can go over there and place them. But before, actually no, let's place them. I'll need to go on an ad break in just a
We need
moment.
to find a good, advantageous site for deploying the gun tower.
This place looks pretty neat.
There you go. Luckily, the game already tells us how to place them. One thing to note, you don't have to worry about rotation. Because as you can see from this, they can focus the local area, not in a specific location or anything. Right, electric pylon. Right in the middle, of course, we need to pull a cable from the Sub-AIC over to the other one. To the relay. No, hang on. That did not quite work. Hello? Oh, I kept pressing E. That's why. There we go. And now we can carry on and go over here. And this will allow us to connect the electric pylon
Nicely done.
and
We're gonna give
therefore
those land raiders
also
a world
the
of
gun
hurt.
towers.
That's right. But we also need to teach Thoth's people how to use them.
They have an internal battery, so you could place them and anywhere you want and fill them up with a battery. So that is a thing. So you could also use them to just get rid of enemies on their own. But right, anyway, I'll have to go on a quick ad break. Make sure to not go anywhere because I'll be continuing again with more. I was about to say Selnas. More Endfield in just 3 minutes time. So make sure to not go anywhere, as we'll be defeating some landbreakers with automated machines in just a little moment. I'll see you in 3 minutes. Alright, welcome back to Endfield. We just built the outpost at the Valley Pass, and now we need to talk to Soth to watch the landbreakers be defeated by our turrets.
Can these turrets really stop the LBs?
We're about to find out.
There's movement on the hills. They're coming.
Revenge! Take back what is ours! All of it! No prisoners!
Talos, save us! They're coming again!
Keep it together.
There's a lot of them. And there you go. They're just very easily defeated. You don't even have to, like, do anything. Because the turrets can just easily take care of them by their own. And there you go.
Believe this. We actually defeated the LBs.
Huh! We won! Those scum-sucking scab eaters will never hurt us again!
With the proper tools, even the prey can turn the tables against the predator.
And that's with the power of Endfield.
Performance of our combat facilities has reached our expectations. Endman, we'll eventually turn this place into a proper outpost.
And we'll see how that works
Providing
in
steady
just
supply
a
of
little
resources will
moment.
grant this place basic
Because there are a few
subsistence.
features that we have
If we
not
assign an
unlocked
Endfielder
yet.
to offer
And I'm
on-site
looking
support,
forward, a
the
little
AIC
forward
factory
to.
can operate more effectively and handle more tasks.
The outpost and resources. Dear Endfielders, can you let us stay here for a while? We
No
really
issues
need a
with that
shelter.
whatsoever.
Given the number of breakers nearby, people will feel a lot safer living as a community. Other straggling refugees of the Valley Pass could also find their way to this outpost.
And that'll be a great a great point to, of course, have everyone. I mean, it's gonna be a way better location compared to that cave where they are at, basically, right? See, of course you can. I believe this is Perlica's plan all along.
Indeed. This is what we aimed for when we designed the outpost. Although the place isn't exactly the frontiers, our outposts should also serve as a reliable shelter when necessary. Mr. Soth, can I ask you to be our local liaison? We need someone to help us monitor the outpost's conditions. We can use the Sub-AIC
And hopefully
to
we'll
offer
be
you
able to
support.
see this one
Just
grow
give us a list
to
of what you need on a
quite
regular basis.
a really
Endfield will
nice
take care of the
place
rest.
to, I guess, at least stay,
Gotcha.
right?
It feels like filling out a catalog order form in the cities. I got this.
Why don't we give it a try right now?
See, and there we go. We now have the regional development system. And what this allows us, or what this will basically allow us, is to upgrade this place. Now, to do that, we'll need to give them some resources. And that's what we'll see right here. Basically, they will need any of these resources that we can see right here. And we can give them those resources, and they will be able to give us some valley stock builds in return. Now, they only have a specific amount of them around. These savings will accumulate over time, but there's only like I said, a limited amount. There you go. We have now traded one Aurica crust for one buck, basically, and for each buck we give or we earn, the outpost prosperity will increase. And with each level up, the location itself will also upgrade. Now, one thing I don't think they have gone into, or I might have skipped, is that the operator liaisons. People from Endfield, or like our team basically, that you can put onto these locations, and they will give you ability to earn a little more of these stock builds per stock build you would have earned. So until, for example, you can say he has a 20% chance to earn one more because he has turned scrap to treasure, but he also has survival knowledge, so there's another 20%
New job assignment.
Another 20% buff, basically. There you go, and you can see them slowly gaining over time. 2 hours until they reach the limit. We can put the remaining Orica crusts in here if we want to. Now, of course, there is one item that the game recommends you put in because of the effort required and the unit price. So we'll have to take a look at that later on. But for now, let's give him 200. Why not? And there you go. We've gotten a bonus 36. That isn't quite 40%, I believe. No, 17 even. But there you go. There, it said there's a chance. It's not a bonus 20%. There is a chance to get a 40% chance effectively. One thing we also have is the regional development level, which basically, as you level up things, that includes, I believe, anything in the world. So, hang on, there should be, there you go. Mining spots, outpost connections, and prosperity upgrades, recycling stations. So these are the main things that count into that, for now at least. And these give you a little awards. So what this means is because we have level 2, we can already earn bunch more rally bucks than before, or like we have a limit on how many we can have. The ores, the sources of ores that are around are also upgrading because there are two levels of purity. There's low purity and high purity. Of course, high purity will give you more ores. And if we go, as we go through here, you will see unknown region. There are going to be more regions inside of Valley 4, and as we proceed on, the later ones will have a buff in terms of the purity. So for now, let's just claim the rewards for level 2, and level 3 will reach that soon as well. Right, and of course, 2 features we haven't even unlocked yet. So we'll have to take a look at that. But anyway, there you go. We can now talk to Soph once more.
Request successfully received. The types of supplies we can allocate right now are still rather limited, but more would become available as we progress.
So by supporting your work, this place can become a proper shelter. Oh, thank you so much.
And we have seen it in the beta. As we upgrade this place to further levels, we'll see the location improve in general.
But we still have potential threats lurking around. You seem familiar with this area. Know any secret trail to get inside the Landbreaker camp?
What? You're going to the Breaker's lair?
Yep, we are.
We're on a mission.
We're on a mission indeed.
See. There's an underground ventilation shaft. We used it once to escape the raiders. It might get you there. Daniel!
Because we have a few people to clean out, to deal with, you know? We'll have some fun with that.
Them pot faces better start praying for their lives.
Alrighty, sir. Those blighted scum terrorized us for long enough. Time for us to give them a nasty surprise.
Alright, follow Daniel to the underground ventilation shaft. And what is this? We have seen that before, but we couldn't quite interact with it.
A protocol space? Did it just appear?
Not sure. You know what this is?
Not really. We just occasionally come across such phenomena.
Hi, Edmund. I wonder if you can help me out with something.
Sure.
Strange
Perfect
Arcanium
timing on
reactions
that
started to
one.
appear in various locations in Valley 4. There's one pretty close to your current location. Can you take a look at it?
Yes, we can, and this will become a little bit important. See, it feels pretty familiar to me. I'm diving in for a look. Because what this is are actually the farming stages. So this is where you use up your sanity a little bit. Protocol space discovered. Feel free to explore it. This section has various details on the protocol space. And there you go, pretty much all you need to know. You can have a little bit of a look at the enemies and the rewards, of course. Later on, you can switch them around. There are options. But not yet. We'll get to that later on. Let's go into one of them for now and see how that works. Again, I don't think they have changed anything. It looks pretty identical to what we already know. They have upgraded the music. That's new. This wasn't there before. I mean, not that I mind. I do like it. And there we go. And there you go. By confirming, we get the rewards. We can try again if we wanted to. For now, let's just carry on. But this is basically how you use up your sanity, your power. You'll just use them up here, and that's pretty much it. Right.
Edmund, where did you all go just now? I lost all your signals out of the blue. You were in the protocol space?
And there we go, level 7.
This might be related to your awakening, Edmund. I've detected similar reactions across the region. Investigate them if you can.
And that we will, because that is pretty much how you farm materials in a game. Now we have also one of these around. But still can't interact with it quite just yet. Of course, if you saw the beta content, you already know what these are, but for now,
guys,
I won't get into that for now.
I know this place. Ginny and I used to play hide and seek here. When those breakers came, Soth had us block every path and trail. Don't want no raiders to sneak up on us.
Breaker Central is up ahead, but I'm afraid we won't be much help beyond this point.
You'd probably be better off staying behind either way. It's alright, we can take it from here.
Ginny?
Oh, she's probably thanking us, hopefully.
I got a small present for you.
That is cute.
Ginny, weren't you supposed to be resting?
Good to see you back on your feet, Ginny. Looks like the suppressants are doing their job. But make sure you get plenty of rest to fully recover.
Obviously, as we already know, or as we have seen just now, we will revisit the spot later on. Oh, that's cute. That's the admin mask, by the way.
This is such a beautiful drawing. Thank you so much, Ginny. Take care of Ginny, Karja. Keep a close eye on her condition. I've left you a prescription and more medication. Ask Mr. Soth if there's anything you don't understand.
How do they even turn in a prescription here, actually?
Remember, boy.
I have no
family is a
idea.
treasure. Be a good brother to her.
Yes, definitely. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you so much.
Karja, did you find Uncle Mark?
Not yet, Ginny. But we'll try our best to find him.
Okay, so there is Uncle Mark. We'll have to find him, presumably.
Yeah. Mark was a good Wooster crewmate. He helped us escape to this place and carried Ginny the whole way. That's why she's so worried about him.
So where did Mark go? Is he safe?
That's yeah. I was about to say.
Mark helped us
I
settle
don't
in,
think
then
they
headed
know
out with the
that.
others. He never came back to the cave.
Standing around guessing won't get us anywhere. We should try our luck in the Landbreakers' territory.
And I hope we don't find Mark there. It's too risky for non-combatants. Let's move out ASAP, team.
Hopefully nothing went wrong with this guy, because that would be bad to say the least. Well, time to continue on. Let's head through this one.
I hope
There
Mark
we
and
go.
his crew are all right. But what if the LBs really did get them?
Landbreakers don't do hostages or ransom.
Okay, I believe they are still alive and well.
Well, that's one way to hopefully improve the mood, to say the least. The Fang tells for this cave it's just big enough for everyone. A kid managed to catch a long ear and is raising it as a pet. I hope we get rescued soon, before we have to kill that poor little thing for food. We're running out of food, meds, everything. What will happen to us once the supplies are gone? And of course, we do, I guess, as I mentioned, this is the path where they came from to head to this place. So we find out a bunch of details here. Authorized personnel only. And keep out, please. No, we
Got
won't.
rocks blocking the path. Those
We
civil
absolutely
explosives
won't.
there should be able to blast apart the rocks.
What a convenient barrel, if you think about it. Just saying. Awfully convenient.
They sure pack a punch.
But you can see that they run away if you point them at it. Well, this looks like they might be
This place
here.
feels a little creepy. What have the Landbreakers been doing here?
Blighted waste. Wolfguard, is this part of the Bone Crusher's culture?
The Bone Crushers would use blighted materials when igniting their dance stacks. But clearly, there isn't any dance stack here.
What are you worried
Blight
about?
can interfere with all sorts of Originium activities. As of now, we only know of a few ways of utilizing it.
Utilizing.
The same should apply to the Bone Crushers. In the past, they would simply discard blighted waste that built up in their dance stacks. But this place seems to be stockpiling the material.
So the LBs came up with a new way of using it? They're actually doing science?
I mean, we're about to find out. We need to thoroughly investigate this place. Investigate the nearby area. What do we find here?
I see marks of scraping on this blighted waste. Someone's been collecting the shavings.
There's a dead
No sign of
Landbreaker
external
here.
Injuries or struggle. There's residue in the respiratory tract and glyphs etched onto his hands. Embrace the abyss, gain new life. I believe that's what it means.
I meant to access the
So,
chest, not
Any
that.
conclusions?
They're trying to absorb the blight. Accidenti. I've never seen anything this crazy. Neferith has turned the Bone Crushers into something very different.
It is something very different with a plan.
What does the Deep mean to the Bone Crushers?
The Ether side. They have always worshipped the Ether. That's why they avoid using Originium. They would only use devices based on witchcraft, such as dance stacks.
So they use the blight and worship the ether.
The Blight arises out of ether. It is natural for them to worship the birthplace of the Blight.
We're about to see a lot of ether
That being
content.
said, since this Landbreaker was trying to absorb the Blight, could it be an attempt to embrace the ether?
That we don't know.
The Landbreakers are never short on crazes, but the Ether isn't like Originium. It can't be used directly as a weapon, at least not that I know of. The Bone Crushers never did this before. Maybe we should stop treating them as a warlord faction of bandits.
It is quite curious. We still don't really know what's happening here or what's happening with the Landbreakers. You don't seem to like them very much.
Other Landbreakers probably hate the pack more, since we work with you, Endfield. But who cares what they think?
Leave this place. I wanted to access the chest. Thank you. Right, let's carry on. Nothing here, and there we go. We have reached whatever this headquarter of a place is.
They sealed off this entire place with their haze. Fortunately, we still have the secret tunnel.
A convenient
Those smaller
access
dance stacks are
point.
used for powering the central furnace. Take them out to extinguish the giant dance stack.
In the
And
meanwhile,
those will give us a
hydration
way to
reminder.
reach the Valley Fort.
All right, time to demolish some stacks.
The land abandoned us.
What was that?
That's what I would like to know as well.
Neverith.
It sounds like Wolfguard already
Don't be affected
recognizes
by the
her.
guards. Let's keep going.
Come forth, bone crushers. You were abandoned here to suffer and starve. They treat you as traitors, evildoers.
See, there we go. We already have 3 Orleans. That allows us to access the phase 1, and this gives us a stamina delimiter, which gives us the ability to dash once more within the cooldown.
Yet your name carries great force. This name harkens back to your past. It is the burning brand of your resistance, of your fight against tyranny.
There you go. Obviously, she never has become kind of the leader of the Landbreakers. There you go. That's the first one defeated. And the Scribbles of Insanity. Now, once we close that, I believe we now have an investigation open about the Bone Crusher plan. And what this does is basically there are 4 hints or like 4 things around where basically you'll have to collect all of these to gather 200 of the premium currency. I don't think there's anything. Nope, there's an Orlean. Right, let's continue on. That one we already... Oh, never mind, that's the second one. I don't think I got all 4 during the beta. We'll have to say where the number 3 and 4 is. Recently posted announcement. I don't think I collected this in the beta. The 58th Worker Representatives Congress of the UWST is about to start. The representatives of Valley 4 will be heading to Met Gardov, the mother of cities. Crew, I understand your excitement and happiness. Nevertheless, please do not try to shove supplies to the representatives, as this would affect their itinerary. Every representative's traveling plans and supplies have been arranged. And please respect the break time of our representatives. Please do not visit the representatives to convey your feedback or suggestions. Thank you. Alright, time to continue on. There's another one. And a chest even. Okay, note stuff in a wall crack. I believe we have read that before. So if you want to read the full notes, either pause the stream or watch the beta test one afterwards.
This huge tower looks really imposing up close. The smoke's choking me. Let's shut it down quickly.
This is how
Yeah,
the bone
please
crushers
don't die.
instill fear by suffocating their prey.
Please, I would rather not have someone
Use
die.
smaller dance tanks to supply energy to the larger one. Destroy them.
It probably can't take 2 hits from my blade.
It's made for burning blighted waste. Your blade will even work. We should use explosives to blast away the connector between the base and the main body.
That glowing sparkly part, right? Let's give it a good blast.
Take this!
This is a larger guy, so gotta keep that in mind. We should probably avoid, or I should probably avoid, using up all of my skills whenever that happens. But who cares, I guess. New. Cartilage bit. Now we need to blow it up with an explosive. Which we can. Here we go. That's the first one done. Now something we could try, and I believe I tried that with the beta.
No bodies either. We should keep looking.
Your ancestors hailed from the same homeland as theirs.
Did that work? No.
All descend from the pioneers who are great, yet destitute. But now, while you freeze in the cold and burn your dead for warmth, they sit in their high towers.
Oh, they closed it off, I think.
At the future,
They closed it off?
the society they rebuilt is just
Hang on.
another slaughterhouse. Their butchers
It looks like they might have.
to prepare feasts for their table.
Yeah, they have.
Do you want to be meat on the chopping
I'm pretty sure I was already able to deal damage back then.
blade?
Neferit is whipping her underlings into a frenzy. Stay alert.
Oh, yeah, speaking of. Speaking of, don't mind me taking care of you. And there you go, draft of an introduction. We've also already read that. Hazardous chemicals. Well, that's great. I don't think there's anything of note down here. Let's carry on. The game tells us to go onto the roof here. And there you go, even more land breakers.
Enemies. Weak. You watch and learn.
There you go, one down. Oh, that is... Oh. That's an interesting note. Makes sense. I didn't do that in beta. I was about to do the... What about the focus thingy? I already forgot how to trigger that, to be honest. We can't go through there yet.
Careful. We should avoid this haze for now.
Oh, because that's where we need to go. And... Or maybe this is what I had done. I think this is what I had done.
The small dance techs are still working, but we're almost done.
Because basically there are already some here. But... Notes of insanity, that's 3 out of 4. What we can do is keep them in my hand. Or not. Never mind, I was expecting it
We should
to
avoid this haze for now.
keep longer. But if I recall correctly, maybe this way? Yeah, there you go, we used the explosive. to very quickly deal with them, that is something you can do. Oh, there's another one. I didn't see you up there. There we go.
Verify and report personal status, team.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Interesting how we can actually
Round and
do the,
shiny.
interact with the AIC mode. There's someone there. Where? Well, maybe there. I believe this is, by the way, a different path compared to the beta that I'm taking right now. Because I'm pretty sure I saved the person first and then got rid of
Smoke's
the...
cleared. Let's go.
The band accord is a lie.
And then got rid of the... Or, I believe in the beta I first saved the person and then got rid of the third one. I think I had done it the other way around.
The ether. Its powers are already mine to command. The old world of Arknights has.
Help me, please. Get me out of here.
Okay, I didn't quite expect that.
She's in UWST outfit.
Let's clear out the scum below her.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Well, reset them anyway. But, oh well. We can very quickly take care of this guy.
Shows.
And I might as well use the ultimates as long as we can. There you go. And that is the big guy gone. Now we can murder the small ones. Oh, I just had to use one of the bark flower powders. I wonder if that counts for the first thingy. But at least we do. I mean, we do get battle pass thingies. And by the way, one note about the battle pass: there are 3 tiers. But the second one is basically free because it'll cost 29 and it'll give you 32. So if you get that one now, you basically get the next one free and then carry on that way. And there you go. We have now unlocked or rescued
Thank goodness.
that
I thought I was
person
gonna
from the
die here.
cage.
I keep hearing that woman's voice in my head.
Why are you locked in here?
I'm Shauna. I lead a UWST construction crew. Many of my crew went missing after the attack on Valley 4. When I heard the Landbreakers were hunting people down, I thought I might find some of my crew here.
Well, probably found some enemies, unfortunately. Very brave, but you should be more cautious.
Do they have other lookouts beside the ones we just took out?
There used to be more Landbreakers here, but then they got some kind of order and half of them went into the fort. I only dared scream for help when I saw you.
So, the Landbreakers have been distracted. That might end up in our
We're
favor.
looking for Mark. He was helping evacuate the refugees with his crewmates.
Mark? I saw him following the Landbreakers to the Valley Fort. Damn coward.
What? Did he surrender?
No, I don't think so. Probably was trying to do something.
Your name
I hope
is
it didn't
Shauna,
backfire.
right? Leave the fort to us. You should head back to the base. It's safe now.
Okay.
At least the
But I'm
path
gonna look
from
for other
here
survivors
to the
first.
base is now
Then
safe,
make my
as
way
we
back to the
are
base.
slowly but surely
Good luck, you guys.
cleaning
No more
up the
delays.
mess that is
Let's
Valley
head straight
4.
into the fort.
Right, I'm gonna have to go on a quick ad break, just 2 minutes. but we'll be right back after this. So make sure to not go anywhere. I'll be returning with more Endfield in just 2 minutes time. Alright, welcome back to Endfield. We are back, we're still at the Red Valley Pass. We have now cleared the den stacks. And now we'll need to take care of the big thing. Right here. That levels up to level 8. There we go. Or actually, no. Oh no, we can't do anything with the thing here, I believe. We actually can't. So we'll just have to continue on. What is Neferif even doing?
You still have a name. Landbreakers. Now, let loose the war of humanity upon itself.
Now, the game did give you a bit of a warning that you can, hey, maybe consider changing some things. I think we are still pretty good. Of course, I would prefer if we could upgrade things. Actually, hang on. Maybe we can. So, let's show that in a little bit. Because basically, what you can do right here is, or what you'll need to do, of course, is collect some rare collectibles. Now, there will be a bit of something else for that later on. Can we jump? No, we can't. There is another way to that spot, I believe. I think it was somewhere here. Can we not jump on the tree? I'm pretty sure we used to. In that sense, how do we get up there then? Oh, that way. I see. Well, here we go. You can now see these ones, these pink bottlenecks or thingies. These will now allow us to upgrade the levels of our, or like the lead thingy, I believe it was. Yeah, elite. There we go. Now we can upgrade with that, and this allows us to access the other 20 levels roundabout of the admin. Oh, never mind, to level... Yeah, level 40, never mind.
I recognize this feeling.
And there you go, this allows us to upgrade the admin a fair bit. This also gives us levels. Now for that we'll also need more of those. I think we'll revisit that in a moment, but for now... is that the maximum or is that a waste? No, they have quite literally gone for the maximum. That is nice. That is a great thing.
Prepped and ready to go.
Can I upgrade anyone else? No, I'm missing these ones. Now for that, there is a protocol space available, but I won't bore you with that. I'll be going into that more later on. But there you go. Now it's time to reach the Valley Fort. And well, based on the sign, it's no longer UWST territory here, unfortunately. Let's see. Let's have a look at what we got ourselves into. And that'll be Neferith.
Almost read out. What's it like waking up to pain each time? My savior.
No idea who the savior is supposed to be. Presumably the admin.
Careful, I got this.
Take good care of our guests.
No one needs to know!
There you go, and the first boss fight of Ascents we have right here with Rodagon. Rodagon?
How does he move so fast with all that bolt?
I have no idea, to be honest. I gotta be careful, he does do a fair bit of damage. Because this, I don't know how powerful I was at the end of during the beta at this point. Oh, that was not ideal. Oh, and this isn't either.
Once known, be dead.
So, I believe with him, I do have to make sure that I don't end up using too much of my skills. Because that would not be ideal.
Find cover! He's dangerous up close!
Oh, that was not ideal. Oh, I just realized that was dumb. Yeah, okay. I got that close. Too close for comfort.
Shows.
Oh wait, that was the one you need to save up a skill for? I guess the best point of time is just for making sure you get to round about 2 skill points and then you can use one of them. There you go, got to 2, we used up 1, and I probably used up the second one too quickly there, but no need to worry because this one has been shattered, so staggered. So we can do a bunch of damage to him real quick. Probably a bad idea to, you know, Hello, there we go. Well, Rodigan is nearly down. But the admin is struggling, so we gotta make sure to not overdo it, but... Oh, second phase, maybe? Unless Wolfguard just takes care of him by himself. Which he appears to have done.
Nicely done.
You have the admin to thank. His weakness was exposed.
Well, gotta keep in mind that Neferif is still around. Just a casual reminder. There's an icon, but clearly nothing is here, so we'll just continue on. Is that? No, that's the location where he came from. And well, would you look at that?
Try to steal Bone Crusher stuff, eh? You want death? Boss want to give you a chance. How many of you are there in the plateau? Say it, and I'll let you live. Want to save lives, or get them killed? Come closer. That's right. Out with it.
Getting a vibe that this might be Mark's last moments.
To the UWST! Die, bandit!
But as we can see, he hasn't quite made it. The UWST crewmate is covered in wounds and is no longer breathing. In his dying moments, he still clenches on an orthopathy suppressant in his hand. Well, time to take the elevator upstairs and see what we're about to get ourselves into. And there is Neferif.
You deserve my sincere commendations. Your memories may be gone, but look at you. Still striving so hard to be a leader, a savior, and a tyrant. Do you and I truly differ?
The interesting thing here, I do wonder, does the admin have a history of sorts? I mean, we don't know really, do we? The road is completely out. The team has no choice but to return to the hub base. And there you go, we have returned. In the meanwhile, Twitch chat, hello Dark Codes!
What happened at the Valley Fort?
Hope you're having a great day so far.
The chief of the Bone Crushers was at the Valley Fort. She blew up the bridge before she left. We were right behind her, but it was too late.
Right, as we see Perdica giving a mission report.
Power plateau. Air support would be difficult, as our flying vehicles would be affected by the anchors. These people have made their goals quite clear.
So they might have their focus onto the power plateau. Fortunately, Wolfguard is after them as we speak.
I hope you can stay safe and keep us updated on the Landbreakers' movements. Director Chin, is there any other way to reach the power plateau?
We can reach the power plateau by going through the Originium Science Park, but that is the longer route,
and it might be a little bit problematic, to say the least.
Andre, report. What's the situation in the field?
It's bad. The road is completely blocked by a significant buildup of rocks and rubble. Our surveyors just sent us the details. Take a look.
Yeah, we'll need to take a look at those, and it's not gonna look too good. As you can see, it clearly being basically covered up with rubble.
We need large vehicles and lots of power to clear all this rubble away. But most machines on base have been destroyed.
Man, we're getting hit from all sides.
So this will, as we can tell, take a little moment.
I say we assemble a landslide clearing team, stat. But first, the crew needs better protective equipment. We'll also require clearing machinery. Perhaps we can repair a UWST construction vehicle for the task.
And this, I believe, may be the moment where we will have to take a bit more look at the factory gameplay of Endfield.
Let's meet up at the core AIC area.
That we quickly will.
Supervisor Perlica, we are currently
one thing I just had in my mind, can we go back to that broken apart bridge? I'm not sure.
Traces at the scene match the patterns. But how did Neferith?
Well, Neferith doesn't only have one team.
Supervisor Perlica?
Oh, apologies. I was a little distracted. Please make haste with the preparations. The true objectives of our opponents must be identified quickly.
I understand. These landbreakers are far beyond ordinary bandits.
And that's so that we don't get a... that the landbreakers don't attack us again in the meanwhile.
Capable of manipulating the ether directly?
Because that would probably be bad.
No, such
bad news
are not
indeed.
Possible. The ether is simply too dangerous. Our attempts to study the ether are severely hampered by its lethality. No human individual can make direct contact with the ether safely.
Well, that's no longer the case. Or at least that's what it appears to be no longer the case.
The origins of life, right?
Because clearly Neferith has found something out. The side opposing the origins of life.
Yes, but we are all familiar with the textbook footnote on this quote. The Terrans did not have a full understanding of the secrets held by this planet.
That's true. In any case, there are plenty of matters on our hands that we must deal with.
Okay, is there anything we can do to help?
I would hope so.
Yeah. Please help Andre at the core AIC area. We'll be preparing our supplies at that place.
And as you can see, the game is basically telling us to go there, and that's what we'll be doing now. Let's check out the core AIC area once more, as we should see things being cleaned up there. Chapter 1, Process 2. We have reached the second part of the Valley 4 arc. And there we go. We do have a few buildings right there now. Let's see. Where is Andre? There he is.
According to our grand development strategy, this AIC sector is still in its infancy. Usually production lines can't be built overnight. But technological advancements we made in Valley 4 can now speed things up. Well, things can be faster at this place at least. The other sites might not have our more conducive environment.
We'll also need plenty of electricity and power to manufacture large machinery and equipment.
So we're about to find out how everything, the entire factory gameplay works. We have already seen quite a bit in the previous beta.
Plenty of originium ore as fuel.
So we will be able to get through the tutorials in a quicker sense.
We should first research the right tech upgrades in our AIC factory plan.
And there we go. Press the hotkey T, and this gives us the AIC factory plan. Now this is basically a skill tree where you can unlock plenty of things to choose from. These are pretty much things that all help you during your, well, factory building things. And for these ones, that's pretty much what it tells you. For these ones, you will need to gather the basic AIC index. And the basic AIC index you get by interacting with these protocol data loggers, which are these floating thingies.
And provides our AIC factory with solutions tailored to local conditions.
And if we interact with them, we'll get one of the AIC index, of the basic one. And this will give us one thing to unlock in the skill tree.
Let me introduce myself. I am Technician Pocus from the Endfield Engineering Division. I'm also a technical ops for the AIC. As you can see, I've deployed plenty of protocol data loggers in this area. Once enough data has been gathered, they'll behave like this. It's a special signal to retrieve the data.
I do wonder if we'll see some of these still in its case at some point. I don't think we've seen during the beta.
Go ahead and try it out. In more complex environments, a single data logger
Maybe
might
that's something we'll
generate
find
multiple
out.
AIC index points
I don't
at
know, maybe
once.
in building or something? Could be.
Alright, Enman. Let's start with our electric mining rig tech upgrade.
And there you go, that is one for us. And there you go, we can now do mining too, and this will give us electric miners, which will basically give over all of their contents immediately to the PAC area for us to access there. And here we can start a simulation, but we can also not opt to do that. Because if you want to see that, make sure to go back into the beta, because there we went in more depth through these. Right, anyway, I'll have to go on another quick ad break, since the first one was shorter than that. But make sure to not go anywhere, because Endfield will return in just 2 minutes' time.
Where should we go next?
Alright, welcome back to Endfield. Let me just quickly take another sip, actually. Alright, and well, time to continue on with Endfield. And what we need to do now is build a few mining rigs. That is not where I wanted to go. Basically, We'll need 4 mining rigs in total. We already have 13, never mind. We'll need 4 in total. With tab you can switch at any time to the... Oh, interesting. Yeah, with X you reach the stash mode, which quickly allows you to get rid of things. And now we can place some of the electric mining rigs. And also connect them up in just a moment. And you can do that by just tracking again the power cable. Now, one thing we can do here, we can place a pylon instead. Now, we can't, at least not at the beginning. At the beginning, we can't actually pull a cable from the pylon to another pylon. This will be unlocked later on. But for now, we'll just have to do it this way. And we'll also have to take care of the amethyst ore up there. Let's quickly do that. There was a little misclick, but that's fine, because that's actually what we need. There you go. What we can do is, of course, if you scan, you'll immediately see which ones have which kind of purity. So... Actually, probably should have placed them right here, because I believe these ones are closer. And this will allow us to collect them with just 1 electric pylon. And there we go! As you can also see, the regional development level has also increased. And there you go. Now, all we need to do now is just gather some ore in our backpack. And that'll be no problem. Did I collect it? I didn't. Anyway. No need to worry about that. Right now, we just need to wait for these 50 to get into our inventory. And I'll do that shortly. In the meanwhile, we can check out some other things. RE Crisis has been unlocked. I don't think I had touched that. Oh no, these ones were for the... Or not? Oh, never mind. These are the bosses. So, if you needed the resources from the boss again, you can do that. The Illuvium, I think, was things with getting... Actually, no, I don't know. I forgot what it specifically is. Well, yeah, there you go. All the progression materials you can get from here. The dailies. We are getting close, but not quite there yet. We have automatically used the powder, so we have completely done node level 1. Which gives us a bunch of resources. And now node level 2. Assemble gear. Submit Orlean. And upgrade an operator to level 20. Obviously, as you can see, the game wants us to do a few things. Get us into the tutorials. We'll have a look at that maybe at a later point, maybe not today. Although we have already played them in the beta. So what I might end up doing is I'll just skip them for now and probably take care of them later on. Well, we are only at 42, so in the meanwhile, let me collect this one. Whoever had that animation in mind. Crafting manual, we have, of course, now collected a few things. Of course, you already know pretty much everything from the beta, at least in this menu. But yeah, like I said in the first stream, this is pretty much things that you get by collecting things in the wild. What we can also do is collect more of the beginner banner pulls. I don't know what paving the way is. We'll need to have a look at that. Hopefully, well, I mean, maybe we'll get to that in this version even. We'll have to see, but for now, we'll check on that later. Actually, the paving the way, maybe. I mean, we'll see in a moment. We will see in a moment. But there you go. We now also have all the amethysts. So now we can talk to Andre once more.
Endman, do we have the required Originium ore and amethyst ore?
Yep, we do. Take these ones. I need to take care of something else.
Nicely done! Our energy problem is now history. The landslide clearing team has been assembled. Once the preparations are complete, the team can begin their work.
Good job. Is there anything else we're short on?
I mean, we'll see.
A lot. Gear, tools, overhaul kits, but we should be able to take care of them. Vanikov is responsible for directing the work on the site.
By the way, I thought I removed of these ones.
Situation.
But apparently they haven't. At least in cutscenes, like in story dialogues, I thought they did. But I guess not. Anyway, Vanikov.
Ah, so you really are the administrator. Thank you so much for helping our crewmates out there. Everyone's ready to get some work done, but we got a small problem.
There's no need for such formalities here. Given the urgency of our situation, just go ahead.
Endfield will help wherever they can.
Mr. Andre insists that we keep ether counters during work. The issue is these devices have quite a heavy load, and we haven't had time to modify our standard coveralls.
So is that something we can help with?
Mr. Andre's concerns. Mr. Vanikov, if modifying your standard crew coveralls is a problem, we can produce new protective
Maybe we'll
suits
get
for your
into gear upgrades in a moment.
But I don't think we can just build a garment factory right now.
Leave that to us. That's what the AIC factory is
Endfield
for.
has a comprehensive plan for precision manufacturing, centered around our protocol automation core. We can get started
Right away. Press the hotkey L. There we go. Now we get into gear assembly. And the the set ones have also a bit of a perk. But this one basically is now telling us how to build gear. You have to watch out for the stats. We've already gone into that in the first stream. But no, one thing to consider. The higher level ones will now require components of various ores. So gotta keep that in mind. For example, the amethyst ore that we see right here requires obviously gearing units. Well, the factory gearing unit, that's a building. But the gearing unit basically takes ores and converts them into these components. Oh no, actually no, not quite. I believe they take refined ore. I believe that's what it was. Yeah, obviously, find the mark icon of the basically tells us how to, of course, access the data loggers. We already have the first one, so we can just research that. And of course, we can also go through the guides if we need to. And this one, the game actually forces us to complete. I was able to skip the other one, but this one, the game actually leads us to. But basically, it's just what I said. Refining units take the ore, they refine them into these amethyst fiber, and then just basically just go in, and then the gearing unit can produce these components. Right, first we need to set up the ports to take that on. And, I mean, the game is pretty much just explaining again what I've already mentioned. You can select one item to go out of each port. And, of course, you can't have two types of items go out of the same port. That doesn't quite work this way. And also, we can connect them now this way. There we go. And now the gearing unit will automatically shove things into the protocol stash, which actually returns items back to the Sub-AIC. No, to the PAC, basically. Right, and now we need to do the same thing again. Now, blueprints. Blueprints allow you to basically copy things from yourself, but also others. So you could go ahead and just like get builds from the web if you wanted to. That is an option. And of course, you also need to do it once more. First, do the Orinium ore, and then next do the Amethyst ore. There we go. No, I believe this one was a control port, yeah. Which would block, if needed, that would block the input of items that don't quite belong there. And there you go. We now have used a blueprint to build more things. And that's all we needed to do in this simulation. Now you can make your own blueprints. You can even later on use blueprints of others. So keep that in mind. But yeah, there's a lot of things that you can do in the game. And there we go. That already brings us to level 10. Now let's see what.
Time to head to the PAC and make some gear. I'll show you the ropes.
Oh, now we need to do it again. Top view mode. So this is an actual cool feature. Endfield during the factory building also has a 2D mode. So you activate that by caps lock by default. And I think this is just a lot more clearer. There's no... In terms of factory building, there's no 3D in Endfield. So this is a lot really useful. But yeah, as you can see, we already have the blueprint that we now need to use. So we'll just place that here, and that's...
Amethyst components. They're essential for gear manufacturing.
And that's pretty much all we need to do. Like, let's see, amethyst ore here, then Orinium ore here, and that's all we need to do. And then, of course, connect the output to the input of the AIC. And that's about it. So now we should see the gearing unit produce amethyst components in a little moment. Obviously, this does take a little while. But in the meanwhile, we have now unlocked level 28 gear. Actually, not quite yet. We'll need level 11. But that won't be a big problem in a moment. Now, there are these tutorials. These tutorials don't give you any currency or anything like that. But what you do get is, or what you may want to do is, that is the wrong button. Was it here? Yeah. The trainings give you a little reward for doing them. But also the simulation give you a little reward each. I would recommend doing these. You might not have to, but might as well do it regardless, right? Let's see, let's wait a little moment. Let's wait a little moment for it to actually complete its thing. But in the meanwhile, if you are in the chat right now, feel free to put in your comments about the game. I think I like it so far, personally. And I'm really excited to finally, once again, get into the higher level things. But there you go. Make the gear minor overalls. Wrong button. Gear assembly. Minor overalls. Oh, 4 of them. Hang on. And there we go.
We can now hand them out to the crew.
We can indeed. Well, hello. You might like these.
Hey friends,
I
how's it
hope.
going? We're almost ready. Just wrapping things up.
Same here. Here they are. Hope they fit. And there we go.
Oh, they look wonderful. We can definitely use them. Thank you so much.
I am really glad to hear that.
Brand new gear out of thin air. Incredible. You made all these with your AIC system?
I have the power of Arenium and the AIC on my side.
Stories about you Enfielders, but the real deal is just impressive. If things were always this effortless, life would be a breeze.
All right, I'm ready for the job.
Everyone seems pretty pumped, Edmund.
I mean, I love the fact
Now
that they
the
are
crew is
just
ready, our
getting
next step
a
is to
lot
repair
more
and modify
into,
a suitable
like a lot
vehicle.
more hyped.
The field crew can take care of the
I mean, I feel like you
disassembling
can
and
kind of.
replacement parts. I gotta work on a suite of customized components.
What does it
They will
say
give
on
the
that
vehicle
sign?
some essential upgrades.
Is that? Does it say Arknights Endfield?
Research the parts fitting tech on our AIC factory plan.
Like it reminds me a little bit about the. I think it does. Yeah. Right? Why did they use that logo? Yeah, you can slightly tell it says Arknights Enfield.
You know, I've seen other
Not Enfield Industries. It says Arknights Enfield. Does it say anywhere else? Yeah, it says that on all of the machines.
Being one with the blade is far more important than drilling a move over and over.
Right, it's telling us to go research parts fitting. I'll have to collect one more basic AIC index before that. Luckily we have this guy right here. I'm just not gonna ask why they're like these floating thingies, but anyway. Open the AIC factory plan. And let's research that. You can do the simulation. This will give you blueprints. So that would be beneficial if you do that. But for now, we'll just be carry on for now. Let's see, fitting unit. We already have one right here, and realistically, I just place it right here. And basically, I mean, what all we need to do is put in... Oh no, never mind. We have to put in fibers, right? And yeah, this is an interesting thing. You'll have to use this menu a lot. This menu will tell you pretty much how to make things. That, I mean, I've already shown that in the first stream. So make sure to use that a lot. I've done it slightly wrong. I actually need to get rid of this guy again. Yes. And I believe last time in the beta, I basically did it this way. Where I've just gone ahead and placed another refining unit. Connected this way, and then just had the fitting unit continue on. Slightly misclick, but that's fine. And now if I just select this one to get ore, that should be pretty much all we need. So yeah, like, as I mentioned, if you want to get into the details of things, I recommend playing the game to, of course, get into the details of that. But at the same time, the simulations already provide you quite a bunch of details regarding what you have to do. And there you go, because we assembled gear, that's all of the dailies we needed to do, for today at least. And there we go. Actually, do I already have enough of the Orico thing, or Orichometry, I believe? Right, that was the name, I think. Not yet. Maybe later on. But right, use... Oh. We don't actually have... I need them in my inventory. Right, Andre, I have more parts for you. A few more parts. Here we go.
Enman, how are we doing with the upgrade parts?
Already have them all in my inventory. Here we go.
Is it? Wonderful.
Reverse gear. Check. Stabilizing out triggers. Check. Initiating signal testing. All good. Construction vehicle upgrades are complete. All the moving parts are in place. This efficiency is miraculous. It's like a dream.
And with that, they'll be able to help us get rid of the rubble that's blocking the path.
The AIC factory is working far better than I expected. We gotta expand our mass production plans.
And make sure you give me the new budget as soon as you have it.
Welcome to big corporation. Of course, budget is important.
Endfield has constructed many large industrial machines, but this is our first time using the AIC to build one on the fly.
Feels like the admin has arrived just in time, to be honest.
Endman, just imagine how many lives we can improve with our construction capacity.
Prep work seems to be going well. We finally have some good news for a change.
See, that means you've got some bad news for us. Did something bad happen?
The quarry suffered significant damage. We received multiple distress calls from the crews there. We've dispatched a rescue team, but it was hastily prepared. they might not be able to cover all scenarios. I hope you can check the area if you have the time to spare, Endman.
Our preparations seem
Well,
complete,
depends. I mean, do we need to wait on the rescue crew? To the construction crew, actually?
No, sorry.
Like, I'm not quite sure.
In any case, we should make sure all preparation work is carried out accordingly. Hocus and I are ready to help if you have questions about the AIC factory.
If you want to add more features to our AIC, you can use
Because,
this
I mean, we're about to see in a
It will provide
moment.
a more advanced factory development plan.
There are many things we can do. Expand our AIC factory, help crewmates in the other areas, and much more. The decision is yours, Administrator.
Well, there we go. And that is the beginning of the AIC, sorry. Authority level. We've already seen that. Of course, we are leveling up over time. What is this menu? Oh? I don't recall that. We'll need to take a look at that in a moment, but for now, Fiona. Admin, I just received an unencrypted SOS signal. M31135 requesting support, M31135 requesting support. Sector has been hit by a disaster. The roads are out, we need engineering and technical support. I've forwarded this to the UWST as well, but I don't think they have enough people to put together a crew. Where did the signal come from? Do we have the sender's location? The message underwent strong interference when it was sent, but we can approximate the sender's location. It's southeast of the hub base. The UWST told us about an old quarry in that area. The signal probably came from that place. Send me the coordinates. Got it, I'll send the coordinates to you. And since the situation is uncertain, I'll notify Chen Qianyu and ask her to join the team. This will guarantee your safety, and I can give Prolica a peace of mind. And there you go, we have received our new mission to basically rescue the quarry. And there you go, we have received a basic expansion core, which means you might have seen in the skill tree, there are 3 sections. And for now, we only have access to the first one. But this will allow us to access the second one. And later on, we'll also unlock number 3. Right. Let's see, well, we need to reach authority level 15. So that is a thing. I don't think we're quite there yet. That would mean we should probably interact with the quarry, but for now, maybe. Actually, what level are we? Oh, AIC report exists. With that, you can have a look at the amounts of each items you're currently using. I wanted to have a look at the menu thingy. Where was that? I wanted to have a look at the rewards. To open the authority level screen and see rewards at various authority levels. Oh, there it is. Did I miss that during the beta, or is that new? I wonder if it's new. Looks to me like basically 50 per blue one. Purple ones give 100. And what's the golden one here? Level 30. Oh, we can't view that yet. But there you go. Maximum level is 60. And we'll have to access these one by one, one after another. So right now we're at level 10. So realistically, I don't think we'll be able to get to level 15 quite yet. So I'm kind of thinking of what we might want to do. Because basically, I actually don't know. Let's have a look at... You know, let's quickly do the farming. I mean, we are level 10, so I don't know actually. I need these, which I can get from the protocol space promotions, which is down there. So let's go there and maybe do some of that. And then we'll see if we can get to level 15. But actually, hang on. Yeah, there you go. Now we have the beginner banner completely unlocked. Weekly routine, and we have unlocked the first few story or side quests as well. That's something worth keeping in mind. Now these ones you'll also need for a few things. But I wanted to collect this one. And if I'm already here, might as well collect this guy as well.
That enemy looks very dangerous.
Yep, I know, but don't worry about that.
Endman, you're...
We'll be heading into a quick moment right here. One thing to consider is you'll have to do the lower levels every time. Not every time, sorry. You'll have to do it at least once. To actually unlock the higher levels. You can, if you want to, you can just decide not to get the rewards. Of course, you can. But anyway. Let's collect more of these, because why not? We are already at level 11. Actually, I don't know if I had already accessed level 2. Might want to check that again in a moment. But there we go. Let's have a look at what we actually need. Because I mean, I would assume... Okay, yeah, we can already access level 2. So that was a small waste, but anyway. Let's see. Past level 8, there we go. And we can claim the materials from that. What are you? Not... I think it was just pointing me to that, maybe. Right, so... we get XP from that. So, let's quickly get through these. So, as a info. So these are the tutorials. We have already covered these in the beta. We can just quickly go through it. Which basically will tell you what I said. You'll need to wait for... you might want to occasionally set up skills for this. Because then you can interrupt whatever the enemy is doing. For example, we'll need to wait on that one again. There we go. And for that, you'll always need to make sure to keep at least one skill point. And that's all you need to do. Now there's also a white circle that may happen, which basically is sort of the precursor to the red one, during which you wouldn't actually be able to interrupt the enemy. So wait for the white one and then it turns red and then you can interrupt. Wait for the white one, then it turns red, then you can interrupt. That's pretty much it. At least in terms of interrupt. That means you'll have to pay attention to that, of course, occasionally. So make sure to keep that in mind. Right, what else do we have? Hang on. We collected that. We do also have the operations guide, but before we go into that, I'll have to go on another quick ad break. So make sure to not go anywhere, as we'll be having another look at a few Endfield things after that. And also we'll be getting into the polls in just a moment. So make sure to not go anywhere. Endfield will return in just 3 minutes time. Well, welcome back to the stream. So basically, I think what I'll do is I'll take care of these things off stream. If you want to watch the story that is going on in the quarry, then make sure to check the what from the beta, because that's gonna be where that would be occurring. But in the meanwhile,
be cautious. That enemy looks very dangerous.
yeah, no worries about that. I think in the meanwhile, I'll make sure to reach authority level 15, but in parallel, we'll be going into basically the pulse over, and we will see if we do end up getting the, well, I would prefer not getting Ardelia. Nothing against Ardelia, I like her. But, consider the fact that she's free, so she would be the worst option we could have, realistically. Right? So, that's something we want to avoid. But anyway, I think we'll just go into here and then get started. So, the silver one will be the final 20 pulls of the beginner banner. We can get, at the end of the 20, we can get any of these 5. And as I mentioned, I hope it's not Ardelia, because she is free. So, I hope it's literally any one of the other 4. So we will see. But anyway, let's head into it. And also, of course, keep in mind this is gacha. Now this is the beginner banner. These ones are free. But you could end up, well, basically if you lose, well, you might end up paying a lot of money. But anyway, if you can't control yourself, that is. Anyway, let's have a look and see if we get anything out of here. No early luck at the very least. But who will be the 5-star? Because consider the fact that we haven't even gotten a 5-star yet that is not a duplicate.
Why do I have to do this again?
I think with that, Estella might be full. Might be.
C7 skirmisher. C7 skirmisher.
Is the 4-star really going to be max pity? By the way, again. I'd be very surprised at that, not gonna lie.
End of Op C7 report.
And there we go.
Well, well, look who it is. The legendary Endministrator. I picked up a couple of whispers on my way here. Curious to know which one's the most accurate. Since you don't know me well yet, here's my offer. How about I tell you a secret in exchange for a little something about you? What do you reckon?
I do like her, to be honest. Okay, at least kind of her... I don't know. But once again, at the latest point... I don't know what this gives me for a vibe for the final 10 pull of the beginner banner, to be honest. Let's get into that. Hopefully it's not... I hope it's not Ardelia. But I expect it to happen. Different animation for the beginning, by the way. Just noticed that. But let's see. We do get a 5-star as well in this one, at the very least.
My role is giving the
But the question is, who will be the 6-star?
I specialize in defensive
C7 skirmisher.
And that's where I am a little afraid of.
Why do I have to do this again? I have always believed that you will lead us upon the right path once more. Welcome back to Endfield Industries, Endministrator.
I wish I had a camera on right now. Because can I just mention that out of the 4 5-stars I got off from the beginner banner, 3 of them have been duplicates by characters or from characters you already get for free. Now I actually don't know how many 5-star. No, I don't want to go on Sandesk. How many 5 stars this game has at the beginning. I'm going to check the wiki and I will see how many are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, who are you? I don't. Okay, actually, never mind. So there are 9 5-stars. And we have gotten all 3 that are already that you're already given for free. I hope that a 6-star is not Ardelia, but I strongly suspect that the luck will be in Ardelia's favor. I believe we have a few more pulls left. We'll go through the remaining ones.
Oxy, 7 skirmisher.
But I don't expect much.
Got anything to say?
I seriously don't expect much here.
Why do I have to do this again? Greetings.
I hope it's not Ardelia.
Oxy,
I believe
7
the next
skirmisher.
one will be it.
Got anything to say? No?
I hope it's not Ardelia.
Just call it a day.
We will see who it's going to be. Never mind, there's one more.
7 skirmisher. Floor.
Thank you, Fluoride, but
Got
I want to
anything
say
to
the
say?
6-star. Please don't
No?
be... Anyway.
Greetings, Administrator. The name's Ardelia, and I'm a geologist from Rhodes Island. My current focus is the correlations between geological disasters and the ether side. I've heard about you for quite a while, Endman, and I have so many questions for you. Oh, there's something else. Can I address you as my professor?
Yes. But I didn't want you here. This happened in the beta as well. And for some reason, the game decided to do the exact same thing. Beginner banner Ardelia. I'm trying to avoid not crashing out right now. I mean, I like her, right? But come on, give me literally everyone else. Anyway, that happened. I don't know what to say about this. Not gonna lie. Like, come on. I knew it. I completely knew it. First, what was the first temple? I think it was Snowshine. Duplicate. Then Chan, duplicate. At least, I forgot her name already. But then, the 4th one, Perlica, not a duplicate. The entire beginner banner basically gave me duplicates of already 3 characters. What is this? Like, I can't actually believe this. Okay, so, that happened. This can happen with gacha. Gotta keep that in mind. Right, I think it's time to sign off for today. Come on. little shorter stream today because if you want to see the story from the query, then make sure to check the beta stream on that one. For the main release version, I'll be focusing on just main story content. So not sorry. This is come on. So if you want to visit the query, then make sure to view the VODs from the beta. You can do that by visiting my website. There is a link to YouTube and to PeerTube there. And other than that, thank you very much for watching. Screw this game for its luck. And I'm about to crash out. So thank you very much for watching. And I see you at some point. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know when I'll reach level 15.
Impressive.
Maybe tomorrow, we'll see.
Curious how the Endman
But in the
thought of
meanwhile,
full power.
thank you very much for watching.
Seen that before?
And I'll see you in the next stream. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, or whatever else you'll be doing next. And I hope you have more luck with gacha. Anyway,
In any case, we should expedite the restoration.
I'll
of
see you
our
in the next stream.
health and memories.
Originium will carve a path for us.
Where are we headed?